Cowie, Mick Cassidy, Terry O'Connor, Simon Horton, Stuart Lester, and Andrew Farrell is the captain. And the Bulldogs, Barry Berrigan at fullback, Darryl Halligan, John Timu, Shane Martin and that man El Masri, Glenn Hughes and Craig Polomounta. The forwards, Steve Price, Robert Mears, Darren Britt, Simon Gillies, who's the captain in the second row alongside Steve Reardon, and Travis Norton is loose forward.
Robinson now, and he switches the direction of the attack. Jinking run from Robinson, out wide it goes. This then is Cardis. Cardis escaping one, but getting only to the quarter line. It's the last tackle for Wigan, and there are three men loaded out wide here who want the kick out wide to the left-hand side. There it comes from Farrell. High hanging kick, but well claimed by Connolly. Lovely flick down the back door to Radlinski. What a brilliant try, conjured up by a fantastic pass from that man, Gary Connolly.
Watch for the high kick here, and watch for the superb play by Connolly. Halligan made a meal of it by allowing Connolly, but look for the inside pass from the great centre Gary Connolly. This is a kick. They go high. He takes it okay. Halligan did okay there, but Connolly says, give me it. One-on-one, but the round-the-back flip to this man, Radlinski. That is sheer skill. Watch for the flip. He knows he can't make it himself. What a sensational try.
And also Andrew Farrell's kick, who now has the opportunity to add the extras. And Farrell finds the mark. And what a dream start then for Wigan. Chances here then for the Bulldogs. Good defence though from Wigan. Berrigan had chimed into the line. Chances here, there's a try on. And that is Mears who has got the try. The little hooker darting over, just catching Wigan, dozing for a moment in defence.
And the hooker took full advantage. You could see that the second markers were not working. Farrell couldn't get down quick enough. Quick thinking there, there's a Wigan player laid flat out. Looks like Murdoch.
There's Halligan with the extras.
Rough, tough and ready at the moment. But a great option. Oh, big mistake.
Huge mistake by Timu. Not Timu, it was Gillies. Now Farrell, a lovely ball to Murdoch. Murdoch breaks through, looks for support. He just lost his footing.
Lost his footing there, it was try time.
And a penalty against the Bulldogs.
Is he in the bin?
No, referee just getting in for the flop, Berrigan.
Just had his ankle tapped there when he made the break, and I'm sure that Murdoch perhaps would have made it to the line.
Now Farrell with this important kick, and the crowd knows how important it is because they've hushed, waiting for this. Well, Halligan has got radar boots, and so has this fella, the British captain, the Wigan captain. Handling errors 6-2 Canterbury have made. Lovely chip over by Murdoch. The ball didn't bounce terribly kindly for Johnson, but it also didn't bounce terribly kindly for the covering defender Berrigan.
Well, the full-back's also having a nightmare. And I'm not so sure that the winger couldn't have gone directly for that. They both hesitated. Neat chip over, and you could see there the winger, well, he thought the full-back was going to get it. The full-back thought the winger was going to get it. No one finished up with it, apart from a mistake.
Chances here, strength from Farrell, but he's just held up 2 metres short of the line. Cassidy now to Cowie! Cowie dumps the ball down and gets the try. Canterbury claiming, are they, that maybe the ball was bounced, but no doubts in the mind of referee Russell Smith. Neil Cowie with his first try in this World Club Championship.
Plan move from the base of the scrum. Farrell didn't make it. He used Murdoch out wide, but Murdoch, look how he looks nonchalant. Cassidy goes blindside, uses the referee well. Cowie goes over. No doubt about pressure down. See how they use the referee so good. He's on the floor, is Russell Smith. So is Cowie. This is a well-worked move. Bang goes Cowie, bang goes Russell Smith. Try time.
Now here's Mears again to try and poach one from dummy half, just as he did earlier. but Farrell held on to his ankles.
Again, we saw the markers not working.
Cassidy's out of the defensive line as this attack builds again, and this is Berrigan. And Polomounta fires the ball out wide. It went through a pair of hands, did it? Was it knocked forward? No, the referee will let them play on. Maybe not, he'll go to the screen.
I think that's a knock-on.
It definitely went through the hands. Gillies has got the touchdown.
Or forward pass, whichever way you want to call it. But I think you'll find that Gillies took the ball off another Canterbury player. Now, he's got to find out whether it is a forward pass.
Anywhere near a forward pass.
There's a touch.
One hand onto another.
Well, whether it's deliberate or not.
I'm looking for either a knock-on or a play-on.
He said knock-on or play-on.
It's in my call,
and that's a forward pass.
Certainly not.
I tell you, if it's a try, there will be great boos around this ground. I told you. The ball was certainly propelled forwards, but the thing is, Steve-O, the video ref cannot decide on forward passes. And you heard quite clearly the referee, Russell Smith, saying knock on or play on. And Halligan, from that range, will not make any mistake. So, 12 points apiece. That was Robert Relf, the substitute, who felt all that. This, meanwhile, is Polomounta. Quick play the ball. Travis Norton, Newton, good quick hands. Connolly managing to get the tackle in on Gillies. Now then, they're loaded up this way are the Bulldogs. They go down the middle, though, the kick through, and Paul. No! Cardis makes a meal of it. That's the simplest try that Halligan will ever get. Henry Paul went for it and then left it for Daryl Cardis, and it went through the legs of Cardis. Oh, Johnson it was. He gets the 4.
What a mistake. The fullback was there, so was the winger. And Andy Johnson.
He's almost inconsolable, Johnson. Something that they were not in a position of in the first match, Canterbury. They're now ahead. And Halligan's trusty boot makes sure that the total is increased by 2 more points. Here comes Farrell, and now Holgate, and that was high. And somebody's going to have a word here. It's Hughes.
Went very high to the standoff, Glenn Hughes, and made contact. Well, that's the second occasion that we've seen a high shot. Unfortunately, the impact was on the shoulder to start with, but the intent was definitely there.
To be honest, mate, I'll be straight with you. Back up, please, Simon.
He's off. But Glenn Hughes cannot believe it. And Chris Anderson's face, I think, tells its own story. The referee took a long report from his touch judge, then produced the red card. A long way to go in this match. So that's Glenn Hughes sent off, and Chris Anderson's second half preparations and plans thrown into chaos in the opening 5 minutes of this half.
Well, they can't complain.
Oh, Murdoch's pass. Halligan will set off at the other end. Has Robinson got the legs? No, Halligan will win this, and Halligan gets the interception try, his second. Murdoch's pass out wide, and Halligan accepted a gift.
Been around a while, but he still had the legs. Anticipated well, you could see there, they were using the man, the dummy. He read it to perfection. Daryl Halligan, the man who's become famous for kicking the goals on this occasion. The fame goes for the try scorer. He read it oh so well, he took the gamble. If he'd have made a meal of that, there were 3 men out wide. It was open territory for Wigan to run in the try. But as it turns out, Halligan has the speed.
Well, he's trying here to convert his own touchdown. Oh, what a kicker this fellow is. What a magnificent kick that is. No wonder Central Park applauds that. Cassidy sweeps it off the ground to Murdoch. Murdoch then to Connolly. Connolly then to Holgate. Holgate out wide to Radlinski. Try Radlinski. No, the referee's called him back for a forward pass.
And I hate to say it, he's correct. The pass from Connolly was forward.
Only went for theirs because it was fingertips.
That's not the pass that he's looking at as regards to forward. It's a one before that.
Here's Hansen.
They've got to stand deeper, wider at the first play of the ball.
Robinson, diagonal run from Robinson. Great support from Farrell. Farrell, lovely dummy. Oh, a wonder try from Andrew Farrell. Brilliant try from the Wigan captain. He took them all off. Fantastic start, his first in the World Club Championship. And Farrell improves the angle for himself right behind the posts. They all went for the dummy.
They stood deep on this occasion. Robinson came from the open to the blind. To the dummy there. Mears went low, but he got the pass away. What a superb dummy. Berrigan took it with glee, and so did the man scoring the try. Beautiful work from Robinson. What a beautiful pass out wide. Used the winger. Johnson as a dummy. What a time to score your first try in the World Club Championship.
And from bang in front now, Andrew Farrell will surely add the extra two. And he does. So now it's time for the skipper to rally the troops. Mears.
Looks like they're setting up for it.
They're right underneath the sticks now. No, they're going for glory. It's Mears again. And Mears is held up, is he? Yes, and he's pushed back in the field of play. No, he's held up. There's going to be another scrum on the 10-metre line. Great defence from Wigan, but this will be head and feed to the Bulldogs again.
Over the line. Ball was actually
Well, they may have saved the chance for the one-pointer, but they're going to soak up the pressure again. Good work by the hooker, Robert Mears. He's had a fine match.
Wait.
So, chances, and referee picking them up for obstruction.
We use the man deliberately. Back on the inside, you'll see Berrigan come through. And soon as he made contact with Jason Robinson, the referee had no option but to give the penalty.
And look at where the kick's gone, right to the halfway line. Now Hansen, and now further penalty for Wigan. Bulldogs all offside.
Big mistake there by Darren Britt. This crowd is absolutely going bananas now.
They could all be offside. Oh, they're all offside again, maybe, I thought. Well, that was the replay.
Calm down, Eddie.
Oh, I tell you what, I can't cope with this. 15 minutes to go, and Robinson went through the gap.
How about 7 years? And you say you can't cope.
Here's Connolly. Now it's Cassidy. Cassidy to Leicester.
Quick play, the ball is allowing play on. That could have been a penalty.
Cassidy! Clattered just 5 metres short of the line. Farrell spreads the play to Murdoch. Good quick hands to Robinson! Try Robinson! Great quick hands from Wigan. That was a planned move. They moved the ball so quickly. The supporters off the seats. And Robinson comes up with the try.
They gave away a silly penalty. It was an absolutely superb long kick from Farrell. But see the pass from Murdoch. What great timing, the combination between the two halfbacks today. Remember, Jason Robinson playing at standoff has put Wigan within 2 points.
The scores are level at Central Park. 24 points each. So we have 12 and a half minutes that I think you're going to enjoy. The big question is, can Wigan now push on? They're surrounding the man in possession, and there was a bit of a push on Radlinski, and Horton didn't like it.
Well, this won't help their cause, calm it down. This is what the Canterbury side will want.
Price was the man who raised the elbow against Radlinski there.
Should be a penalty to Wigan, but getting involved like that, okay, he's pretty hard. It's getting warm out there. Price didn't miss.
The touch judge is on.
Crunch.
The touch judge is on, by the way.
Well, he's been warned.
He's going off. Another one off. For the use of the elbow. And it's the number 10, Reardon, who walks. And Canterbury Canterbury with 11 men against the 13 of Wigan. And Farrell in off the post. Wigan have the lead. Simon Horton is standing out wide here, but that's gone to Farrell. This now is Connolly, and here's Cassidy. Well, they're trying to take them on at the middle, surely, Steve-O, and I'm no expert. The ploy would be to get it wide with 11 men, surely. Drop goal attempt from Farrell. He adds the extras.
That's why they were going down the middle. That's why that man would have called it too. Intelligent play by the big skipper, Andrew Farrell. You saw that he goes behind 4 of his players to give himself time and the room to slot over the 1 point.
Farrell, he's up for this. He couldn't get the tackle completed. They managed to release the football. Ball bounces free. Wigan have got it back. There's a chance here. Connolly will win the match. Gary Connolly wins the game for Wigan. And the European Super League at last has something to cheer on this middle weekend of Phase 2. OK, Canterbury down to 11 men, but Eric Hughes' smile tells its own story.
Tremendous work. You can see the harrowing tackle there by Farrell. Out wide. Connolly went through. It came up. And wasn't it great to see that it was Andy Johnson who served it up? Johnson made an absolute awful mistake just before the half-time break that allowed Canterbury in for a try.
But at 31 points to 24, the final siren goes.
Wigan flying the English flag, 31 points to 24, but a fairly hollow victory against just 11 men. Regardless, though, it hasn't been a happy challenge for the Bulldogs, and they'll be just pleased to get home and concentrate now on the Telstra Cup finals. Afterwards, Canterbury coach Chris Anderson was disappointed, and being unbeaten, one of those top 4 clubs will miss out because only 3 go through to the quarter-finals, and just at the moment the Panthers look like being the unlucky ones. In Pool B, only 1 team goes through, and Hunter can make certain of that by beating Sheffield next week. On the Euro side of the draw, every single team is in the negatives, but by beating Canterbury twice, Wigan at least is assured of going through, and you'd have to think London is pretty safe in that pool as well. Down in Pool B, the irony is that these teams have won more games between them, but with only 1 to advance, it's a desperate struggle with the Parisians on top at the moment.